Stop
The
this
rain had
service
stopped
immediately.
only minutes
You are not
ago, but
authorized
the
to
New
proceed.
Orleans streets
We
still
have the right
gleamed
to
like
bury our
polished
dead.
obsidian,
Step aside,
every puddle
officer.
catching the glow of flickering street lamps and the neon hum of a corner po' boy shop. Officer Ethan Cole swung his cruiser sideways across Dauphine Street, blue light slicing through the mist as he formed a barricade. His windshield wipers clicked once, then finally rested. His job for the morning was simple: reroute traffic while city crews patched a broken water line, keep the quarter moving, keep things tidy. That's all. But then he saw them, a line of headlights emerging from the fog, slow, patient, reverent, a hearse leading, a procession following like a quiet river carved from grief. Ethan's jaw tightened. A funeral caravan wasn't supposed to be on this block. Their permits said they were to use Royal Street, not Dauphine. It didn't matter that they were grieving. Rules were rails. Rails kept the world from spilling all over the sidewalk. He stepped out, body cam blinking red against his chest. The hearse rolled to a gentle stop. Rain rolled off its hood in silver tears. Behind the wheel, a man in a black suit cracked his window. "Officer, St. Augustine Cemetery expects us at 10. The pastor is walking the line. We can't detour through charts. Too tight for the casket lift." Ethan kept his voice level, rehearsed. "Your route isn't authorized. I need you to turn back." A wail drifted from the fourth car back, a grandmother in pain. Someone coughed. Someone prayed under their breath. New Orleans watched everything, even at funerals. The grandson in the gray sedan, Caleb, slid halfway out of his window. "Officer, please. My Nana can't handle more waiting. Her inhaler's in the glove box and the car heater's stuck on cold." "Remain in your vehicle," Ethan snapped back. He hated how automatic his voice sounded, as if the sentence had been handed to him ready-made. More doors opened. A woman in a funeral hat stepped out and lifted her hands like she was parting the Mississippi itself.
Stop this
"Pastor
service
Nina
immediately.
Wells."
You are not authorized
"Officer,"
to proceed.
she
We
said
have the
softly,
right to bury our
rain
dead.
tracing her
Step
collar.
aside, officer.
"We filed our
Stop
route.
this service
We
immediately.
asked for grace.
You are not
We
authorized
did
to proceed.
everything this
We
city
have the
says you
right to
must
bury
do.
our dead. Step
Please,
aside,
let us
officer.
pass." He looked past her, to the hearse, to the gold-trimmed funeral program resting on the dash. "License and registration," Ethan said. The driver's eyes hardened. "For a funeral?" "License," Ethan repeated, because the alternative was letting go of control, and control was the only thing that kept him upright these days. The driver reached slowly for the program instead. "Here. At least look at her name." He took it. He didn't expect the punch that followed. "Homegoing service for Ms. Mariah Benton. 1958-2025. A simple photo. No glamour. Classroom lighting. A warm smile. A stubborn dimple." His breath faltered. Ms. Benton. Not Mariah. Never Mariah. Ms. Benton, his second-grade teacher at Jackson Elementary, right here in New Orleans' 7th Ward. The woman who taught him to form a proper lowercase a, who waited with him after school when his father forgot him, twice. Who once said, "Count when you're scared, Ethan. 1, 2, 3, and breathe." She had smelled like chalk and peppermint, and now she lay in the hearse he was blocking. Caleb whispered from behind him, "Please." The gold border trembled between Ethan's fingers. Something old inside him shifted. He didn't even realize he was moving until he was standing beside the grandmother in the gray sedan, retrieving her inhaler from the glove box like he'd been doing it his whole life. "2 puffs, ma'am," he murmured, slow. She looked at him for the first time. "You were one of Mariah's babies," she said. "I remember your face." Ethan swallowed hard. Yes, ma'am. Sergeant Pike arrived silently behind him, boots splashing through runoff. What's the holdup? She asked. Ethan didn't answer immediately. He looked at the hearse, at Miss Benton's face on the program, at the cars packed with people she had taught. Comforted, corrected, protected. Sergeant, he said quietly, the turn on Charts is too tight for this grade of Casket, but if we hold Delphine for 3 minutes, I can walk them through. Clean, safe. Pike studied him. Rain gathered on her lashes. 3 long seconds passed. 3 minutes, she said finally. Then you're writing citations for anyone who sighs at you. Yes, Sergeant. Ethan lifted his hands. Everyone back in your vehicles, hazards on. I'll walk you through. And New Orleans obeyed. He walked backward in the rain, guiding the hearse through the crosswalk while the city seemed to hold its breath. Construction workers stepped out to help, forming a human barricade of neon vests. Someone began humming, "Great is thy faithfulness," and others joined in, voices drifting like incense. As the hearse passed, Ethan reached out and touched its hood. Just 2 fingers, a gesture so small no camera would care. I'm sorry, he whispered. 2 minutes and 41 seconds later, the procession was through. At St. Augustine Cemetery, he escorted them to the graveside. Rain softened to mist. Umbrellas opened like black flowers. Pastor Wells prayed over Miss Benton's casket. Then Caleb spoke. Then Laya, Miss Benton's sister. Then Ethan, hands trembling, voice small. She taught me to count when I was scared. Today, I forgot what she taught me. I'm sorry. Laya reached into her coat pocket, pulled out a faded blue star sticker, one of the ones Miss Benton used to give her students, and pressed it onto Ethan's still blinking body cam. For days when grown folks earn one, she whispered. The star stuck. Just barely. But it held.
Stop this service immediately. You are not authorized to proceed.
We have the right to bury our dead. Step aside, officer!